$1 NFT at Christie's. And for
a non-fungible token, or a NFT.
I'm going to be auctioning off my first ever NFT for charity.
I think you've heard about NFT a lot of times. From the first tweet being sold by Jack Dorsey, former CEO of Twitter, for $2.9 million as an NFT, to Nyan Cat being sold for $580,000. But what exactly is NFT? In this video, the Modern Day Geeks will explain what NFT really means and its connection to the metaverse. So take a seat and let's get started. NFT means non-fungible token. Fungible means it can be replaced by another identical item that has an identical copy existing at the same time. For example, you can trade Bitcoin with another Bitcoin. But in the case of NFTs, you can trade a super rare, most unique card, and someone buys the ownership of it. Non-fungible means non-replaceable. No two NFT are the same. Anything digital can be sold and bought as an NFT, such as artworks, music, sound, GIFs, memes, domain names, big sports moments, etc. NFTs can be sold as the only single or multiple. But digital artworks can be duplicated just by right-click and save. Anyone can just get a copy of the file that was bought in hundreds of thousands, right? How is it unique? And how is it non-fungible? Well, yes, you can get a copy of it on your own devices, as much as you want, but the ownership of those NFTs are not your property. The one who bought it owns it like a real property. It can be bought and sold again. Think of it as a digital version of buying a rare auctioned painting with papers and documentation of its authenticity. Mona Lisa is an example. The painting can be copied by some artist. It can be photographed and reprinted, but the original painting is still your property. If you sell it again, it can cost up to millions. Those reprinted and photographed have no value. NFTs are like a digital certificate of ownership that can be traceable on the blockchain. NFTs are part of Ethereum blockchain. It's a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. It is a public record of transactions on the internet. These records are unalterable and need to be verified by multiple computers. Common websites to sell your NFTs are Rarible, OpenSea, Super Rare, Nifty Gateway. How to sell your NFT? Well, you need to set up your digital wallet first, then buy some cryptocurrency. Add money to your digital wallet, then connect it to the NFT platform. Upload your file and set up an auction, then pay the gas. Well, selling NFTs are not free, honey. There's a processing fee for everything. Everything in the Ethereum network costs a little gas. The amount of gas depends on how large the contract you're trying to execute and how fast you want it executed. The gas is denoted in gwei, and each gwei is equal to 1 billionth ETH. The purpose of gas is to prevent someone from spamming the network. What is Metaverse? Well, you got the gist of NFT. It's time for you to know that NFT is the key to Metaverse. But what exactly is Metaverse? Metaverse refers to the 3D virtual space in which every user interacts using a digital avatar and every action is augmented reality. It's like a merge between the physical and the digital world. The user exists in the physical world, but the persona online lives in the virtual world. Imagine it to be a real-life video game. Metaverse is referred to as the future of the internet.
The next platform and medium will be even more immersive, an embodied internet where you're in the experience, not just looking at it. And we call this the metaverse. And you're going to be able to do almost anything you can imagine. Get together with friends and family, work, learn, play, shop, create, as well as entirely new categories that don't really fit how we think about computers or phones today.
Let's go back to where it started, with Web 1.0. Web 1.0 is the earliest stage of the World Wide Web, or WWW. According to Berners-Lee, it is the read-only web. In other words, the earliest version of the internet only exists to provide information with less interaction. Web 2.0 is where we are right now, read-write web, as Berners-Lee described it. We are now able to interact with other web users. Social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are the top things people use the internet for. Web 3.0 is the future of the internet, where Metaverse will exist. It is the third generation of internet services for websites and applications. The goal of Web 3.0 is to distinguish information like humans to provide faster and more relevant results. Okay, going back to NFTs. As mentioned earlier, it's like buying things in virtual currency, like having a real-life property, but it's virtual. Interacting with other people makes you want to buy more digital assets, and others are going to see it, and they may want to buy it and trade for it. NFTs can lead to more development of NFT games in the future, and for the improvement of the metaverse. Are you excited about the future of the internet? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.